Welcome to another mock talk. And the other day I talked about, for me, I guess, New Year's resolution, and I challenged some of y'all to make each day your masterpiece. No matter what your circumstances are, you have the choice each day to try to do what you can to make each day your masterpiece. And I challenge you on that, and I continue to do so, and I'm challenging myself as well. And I want to build on that today. And if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been going through John Wooden's Pyramid of Success and hitting the various blocks of that pyramid. And today I'm going to hit on intentness or intentionality. So if you haven't seen those, by all means, go to the Instagram account, mock.talk, and you can find those and watch those, and hopefully they'll encourage you as well. But John Wooden, in his Pyramid of Success, he defines success, which I like to call excellence, as peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you gave the effort to become the best you're capable of becoming. And if you put forth that effort every day in whatever you're doing, you're going to be pretty successful. You're going to be pursuing excellence if you do that. And at the pinnacle or the top of his pyramid of success is competitive greatness, and that's being at your best when your best is needed. Well, to be at your best when your best is needed, you got to have these character traits that John Wooden talks about in his pyramid of success, and I've gone over those: industriousness or hard work, enthusiasm, cooperation, loyalty, friendship, self-control. And today I want to hit on intentness or intentionality. And John Wooden defines intentness as the ability to resist temptations and stay with your course, concentrate on your objective, and be determined to reach your goal. And one article I was reading was talking about that intent comes from the Latin word, which means to strain or to stretch. So in order to be intentional and in order to reach your goals, you're going to have to strain and you're going to have to stretch. And as some of you guys know, as I mentioned in some of my other videos, I'm in the process of training for 3 half marathons between now and the end of June. The first one coming up here in February, and I'm going to do them in various parts of the United States. So as I'm going through these, I may be sharing some of those experiences as well. But that is a goal that I have. And, you know, it could be really tempting to take a day off, to take it easy, to, you know, you name it, sleep in too long, whatever the case may be, that could prevent me from reaching my goal. And intentness or intentionality is being intentional about reaching those goals and doing what you can to do that. And so, like, I have a training plan that I'm going through, and that requires me to do a certain amount of miles on certain days and a certain amount of miles during the week that's going to help me get ready for that first half marathon coming up here in February. And I've got to be intentional about that, because if I don't, it'd be easy to take a day off, get behind, that kind of stuff, and then I miss out on my training, and then I run the risk of injury or not being ready for that game or for that race or whatever the case may be. You know, Bill Belichick, when he was coaching the New England Patriots, one of the media members had said to him and talked to him and pointed out, I guess is the best way to say it, about how successful their teams have been and the championships they've won and that kind of stuff. And they asked him, well, what do you want to do? What's your goal now on building on that success? And he said, how about having a good practice today? I want to focus on that. That should be at the top of the list. And that is being intentional. That's intentness. You know, not getting caught up necessarily in the end game, but getting caught up in the process of what it takes to get to the end game and achieve the goals that you're shooting for. Just like today. I mean, I ran 8 miles. And I had to get up this morning and I had to tell myself I got to get out there, I got to do it. And I was thinking about it yesterday, thinking about it last night, and preparing myself mentally to get out there and do it. And I went out and did it, and I even beat my time from last week by a minute. But the most important thing for me today was running that eight miles, okay? Not the race that's a month and a half away. It was running that 8 miles a day. That race is going to come as I continue to train and I continue to get better. And as you focus on intentionality and being intentional about reaching your goals and having intentness, then you're building yourself up for success. And success doesn't happen by accident. I have a book that I just got not too long ago called Daily Wisdom by Julie Fournier, and it's from a basketball perspective. But man, it really has some good stuff in it that are great perspectives on life. And the one entry she had the other day was talking about success is not an accident. And she gave the example of the 2024 Boston Celtics. And in their arena, they had 18 banners, championship banners, hanging in the rafters. Well, they'd only won 17 of them. The 18th one was blank, but they put it up at the beginning of the season. And it was a reminder for them for what their goals were and what they were striving for and what they were hoping to reach that season. And sure enough, They did, and that's a challenge to me. I mean, on my refrigerator, I have my running plan. I have the dates and when I'm going to do these runs and where I'm going to do them, these races. But that may be something I need to put on there as a little banner of, you know, can I reach my goal of a certain time, or can I reach my goal of maybe finishing first in my age group? But Fournier goes on to say, your long-term vision matters, and it will keep you enthusiastic when practices get mundane or you get tempted to go through the motions. To be successful, you need to get clear on where you want to go and believe in your ability to get there. Focusing only on the short term leads to cutting corners, while a championship mindset drives you to go the extra mile. And I thought that was really good, and I thought that was really powerful. Again, you know, focusing on that short term, it'd be easy to cut corners, and especially right now, we're starting out the new year, and some of you guys maybe have some goals and some resolutions, and we're a couple days in. It's easy to start kind of giving up or cutting corners or doing those kinds of things. But when you have a goal set before you, it's easy if you can keep that maintain that focus and that intentionality on focusing on those things, you can achieve those things. So set goals. Make each day your masterpiece. Be intentional about reaching those goals, and be at your best when your best is needed. Okay, and strive for excellence. And always remember that God's grace is sufficient. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, comment. I'll try to get back to you if I can. And I appreciate your support of Mock Talks. Thank you.